And both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead. And it's almost that time. Welcome to this Sunday afternoon edition of the NBA here on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the New York Knicks up against the Indiana Pacers. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. So a moment now to see the story for OG Anunoby.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam, and it's Turner in at the center. And for the Knicks, you've got Bridges. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Brunson in at the point guard position. This season has been full of surprises, Greg. What's surprising you most about the NBA right now?
Kevin, the game evolves constantly. I mean, the increased speed of the league, a lot more scoring. If your eyes aren't glued to the action, you might miss it.
So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board. Here's Brunson, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
Halliburton passes to Nembhard. Siakam inside. Defended by Hart. Siakam kicks to Turner. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Halliburton. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Well, we know Tyrese Halliburton is first and foremost a shooter. This guy has put in a ton of work.
Back to Brunson, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. Last outing for Indiana. They won that game against Cleveland. Turner with a screen on Brunson. Halliburton, no good.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Here's Bridges. Pacers with the rebound. Last time they met was in Indiana.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Halliburton, that's good.
Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money.
To the inside, and Towns throws it down.
Oh, Mr. Towns can hurt you from anywhere, and that includes putting it on your head.
The ultimate blue player, Josh Hart. Doris, he plays way bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
I'm going to be honest with you, Kevin. This is the best rebounding guard I've ever seen in my career covering the NBA. Let's remember, he won a national title in college. He's willing to do absolutely anything to help his team win. You want this guy on your side. Towns
sets the pick for Bridges. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Hey, Greg, since getting traded in 2023, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have exploded.
Yeah, Bridges, the main piece of that deal, sending Kevin Durant to the Suns. Mikal scored 26 a game down the stretch for Brooklyn that year, taking his game to another level.
First free throw is good. And when you think back to that Sabonis-Halliburton trade, Doris, it really worked out for both teams.
It's rare, Kevin, that you can talk about a, quote, win-win for both sides. Most trades are a little bit harder to evaluate because they involve more moving pieces. This was a straight-up one-to-one swap of young stars and positional fits for each side.
Both free throws good from Bridges. Doris, when you think of Mikal Bridges, what comes to mind?
The fact that he is available almost every single night, that you can count on him to bring great defensive intensity. He's become a legitimate threat from three-point territory, and now all of a sudden he's adding some ball skills. Mikal Bridges gets better every single year.
You know, Doris, there's a notion that big men can take a little longer to develop. What have you seen from Miles Turner?
That he's turned himself into a complete basketball player, Kevin, and think there were years because he was playing alongside another big that he was out of position. but he can shoot the basketball with range. He's got strength, and he's a tremendous shot blocker.
Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future. Well, Miles Turner has a lot of value in today's NBA. This guy's got length, athleticism, excellent shot blocker. He can space the floor with the ability to make those jumpers.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. The Knicks have a number of famous fans, like a boogie with a hoodie. He's here.
Just one more thing that makes New York home games special. Games here just feel bigger because of the names in the crowd.
To the wing on the left. Brunson the pass to Towns. Good work defensively by Turner.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Nembhard finds Turner, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Let's take this chance to go to the 2K leaderboard and display the best free throw shooters of the second half of the season. Well, you look at Nesmith, one of the league's best, third in free throw percentage.
And one look at his numbers since the break, and you can see how comfortable he's been at the foul line.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Tom Thibodeau. We talked about the challenge of game planning for Tyrese Halliburton. The coach said we have to stay in front of him. The second he gets a step on us, that's when it's kind of pick your poison with him. If our guys stay in front of him, I think we should be fine. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Well, this is where Miles Turner excels. Set the screen, roll to the basket, make sure your hands are up and ready to receive.
And yes, it's good.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Now, Hart. No scoring in this one. Here's Towns. Out to Bridges. Shoots over Nembhard. And there's Bridges on the assist by Towns.
Oh, Bridges looks good on that jumper right there. Looking pure.
Back to Halliburton. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Nembhard's shot is good.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Bridges. Stolen. Here's Nembhard. Defended by Bridges. Pass to Halliburton. And the three ball is good. Halliburton's got 10 points.
Well, it's been early in his career, but Tyrese Halliburton has proven to be extremely dangerous from range.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
On your feet, fans, and make some noise. It's your Knicks City Answer.
Achua, he's checked in for the Knicks. Miles McBride comes in for Mikal Bridges. In Indiana with a change here, too. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Halliburton. Brunson scanning the floor. Offensive rebound. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
Now, here's Siakam. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. Inside, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And while we got a chance, let's look at some numbers for Jalen Brunson. Putting up 26 points per, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. And most important of all is his passing. He's a terrific distributor in their offense.
But certainly one of his best attributes, creating offense even when it looks like there's nothing there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Obi Toppin's checked in for Turner. Shepard comes in for Neesmith. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Andrew Nembhard. Outside, Towns. Achua finds Brunson. Clock at 4. For the 3. The rebound by Shepard.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
On the Pacers' doors last season, trading for Pascal Siakam to complement this hungry team.
And, Kevin, it's important in a couple of ways. First of all, he's a 2-time All-Star who's got a championship pedigree. The other part of this is Indiana is an equal opportunity offense, so they want to share the basketball. But Pascal brings individual playmaking and shot making, and sometimes that's a must-have in this league. Josh Hart hammering it down. That's a message right there.
Pass to Toppin. On the wing, Mathurin. Toppin a screen on Brunson. Here's Toppin. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. And the Pacers lead by 7.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Brunson. And there's another one for the Knicks.
I think in today's NBA, you've got to be a 3-level scorer. The midi is good for Jalen Brunson.
McConnell against Brunson. McConnell kicks to Siakam. Pass to Shepard. Here's Toppin. That 3 off the mark. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Towns for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. And now just a 2-point Indiana lead.
Now, Towns has said he believes he's the greatest shooting big ever. That's how confident he is.
Siakam's shot is off.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
The game now all-time. Brunson's got 8 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks. Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Here's Bridges, and that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Jalen Brunson has been on display for the New York Knicks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Knicks.
So far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting. In particular, from mid-range. That has been huge for them.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. Toppin is out there with Walker. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's T.J. McConnell, and it's Halliburton in at the 2-guard spot. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Well, what you love about Mikal Bridges is he is going to accept whatever his coaches and team ask of him. This is what's allowed him to be successful.
Now, here's Halliburton. He's coming off a 31-point game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
From 7, that misses off the backboard.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
There's a screen by Toppin. Halliburton drives in. And it's Toppin, that time on the assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists in the game. And here's Payne. He has yet to score.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And Toppin throws it down.
The chemistry Toppin has with his teammates. Just get up over the rim and finish it with authority, Obi.
Bridges dishes to Payne. And the layup falls.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Halliburton. The Knicks pull it in. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
And that one is good.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Different look for New York. Karl-Anthony Towns checked in for Robinson, and OG Anunoby subbed in for Miles McBride. The Pacers also changing it up. Turner comes in for Walker, and Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Payne passes to Anunoby. Achua kicks to Anunoby. Here's Bridges. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, guys, this young man does such a good job keeping his balance on the way up to the basket. Mikal Bridges solid at keeping his composure.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pacers.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Well, also, guys, what a start from beyond the arc. A huge part of their game today. That's going to help their spacing.
Now, here is Halliburton. He's got 14. Down low, Mathurin. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one goes on Anunoby.
Boy, when you think about Benedict Mathurin, this guy is a talented, aggressive scorer. His ceiling very high. He's going to have to be a little more efficient.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team, and it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
Mathurin hits them both.
And I like the drive of this kid. Mathurin, really a team player.
Pass to Achua. Hit by Bridges. Now, here's Achua. Toppin covering. Achua, no good. Indiana's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. No one near Turner as he lets it go. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Payne passes to Towns. With a floater, and it's sent back by Turner.
Well, you're talking 6'11" and big-time length. Send it back, Mr. Turner. Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Pass to Nembhard. Turner with a screen on Bridges. Nembhard, the pass to Turner. On the clock. Halliburton for 3. It's hauled in by Achua.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since. I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Now, here's Halliburton. He's got 14. Turner finds Mathurin. Now, Nembhard. Bridges with the steal. Anunoby against Mathurin. Pass to Towns. Pulls up on the wing. Here's Achua. The Pacers pull it in.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Pacers obviously pushed the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go. Bridges shot. Good.
This is what you call putting it all together on the offensive end. Go ahead, Mikal Bridges.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your move. Let's see the best move.
For the Knicks, Robinson's checked in for Achua. Miles McBride comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Cameron Payne. Siakam is checked in for the Pacers. Nesmith comes in for Benedict Mathurin. Nesmith, the pass to Nembhard. Back to Turner, and it's Turner finishing it off.
How about that? He's 7 feet tall, and Miles Turner, because of that ability to move in any direction at any moment, is a big-time problem inside.
McBride with the ball. Nembhard covering. And McBride gets it to go. McBride's got the lead up to 4 now for New York.
Knicks lead 39-35.
Here's Halliburton. He's got 16 over Brunson, and the Pacers tack on 2 more.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
And Tyrese Halliburton, one of the best offensive players in the league, Doris. He's so fun to watch.
Kev, this young man is special, and not only because of the flair and the skill as a passer, the shot-making ability. To me, it's the joy he brings to the game and how that joy lifts his teammates around him.
Here's McBride, following the score by Tyrese Halliburton. Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Siakam outside. Wants to get it to Turner and does. And he can't jam it through. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. McBride passes to Brunson. And Doris, what a breakout for the guard Jalen Brunson these last couple seasons.
Kevin, I think what's taken a lot of us by surprise is how capable he is in being the center point of an entire offense. And not only as a scorer for himself, but involving all the guys around him. Truly an incredible transformation.
That free throw missing. And one thing among many, Doors, that's so impressive about Jalen Brunson, the way he goes to work in the paint. Wow.
Kevin, at his size, you have got to be crafty. You've got to have great footwork and great patience. You've got to be willing to work in a crowd. What he does is really impressive.
Catching up on the changes for New York, Josh Hart comes in for Robinson. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Miles McBride. Now, here's Siakam. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Cleveland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good on that shot. With that, the Knick lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Halliburton.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Bridges with it. Nemhard covering. Turner with the steal. Pass to Halliburton. Siakam. And Halliburton with the basket on the assist by Siakam. Halliburton's got 24.
I'll tell you, he's in a rhythm and playing with purpose. Great first quarter, even better in the second.
Here's Hart. New York, no good that time either. Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Bridges. Towns kicks to Hart. And the 3 off target. Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for Indiana. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Tips. Going against a high-powered offense like this, I know you have your work cut out for you at the defensive end.
Yeah, they're tough to guard. They put a lot of pressure on you. You can't make body position mistakes. You got to make sure we try to make them work for the points.
We'll see if you can be more effective in the second half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. One. They're measuring up. Let's hear it for the participant.
Hello there, everybody. It's halftime, and right now the Indiana Pacers are in the midst of a good battle.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open, some tightly contested.
And as the ball continued to fall through the net, you could see their confidence growing. All right, and now that we are in the later stages of the season, here's how the standings are looking in the East.
Well, right now for Indiana, they've been just solid at times, and at other times they've been awesome. Fun team to watch when everything's in sync. Are they a true championship contender? We'll see.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. They've got OG Anunoby. Jalen Brunson out there with Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Towns in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for New York right now. And here's Halliburton after Mikal Bridges hitting the 3. Kicks it out to Siakam. Turner with the screen to the middle. And Turner throws it down.
And using that improved court awareness, Turner continues to make plays out of the pick and roll.
Anunoby in the corner. Siakam against Hart. Towns a screen on Siakam. Sinks the three-pointer. Hart's got 5.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. You got to fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Chalk up 2 there.
Yeah, the ability to fend off that contact by Mikal Bridges, that's a big-time play.
Back to Halliburton. No good with the triple. New York leading by 5. Hart the pass to Towns, and he banks in the layup. 9 points in the game so far.
Great play calling, great execution, leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
Back to Halliburton. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Great shooters trust their shooting motion. Tyrese Halliburton with the jumper.
Anunoby outside. Pass to Towns. Shoots over Turner. Towns, no luck.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Halliburton outside. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And now just a 2-point Knicks lead.
Wherever he's gone, the shot has followed. Halliburton perfecting his craft in the mid-range.
Bridges misses.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
For the tie, that ties the game. Siakam's got his second basket of the game.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
New York moving it around. Hart with the screen for Anunoby. Shot on the wing. The rebound by Halliburton. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. That puts them in the lead. And that's now 6 points for Siakam.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Yes, that goes in. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Timeout charge to the Pacers. Get ready for first half. It's your Knicks Breaker Tech Crew.
making a change here. Mathurin's checked in. The 2K leaderboard shows us who the top assist men have been since the All-Star break. Second is Tyrese Halliburton.
Wow, he's taken his passing to a whole new level. His court awareness has really improved as we've gotten deeper into the season.
Now, here is Halliburton. He's got 29 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Brunson kicks to Hart. Brunson against Halliburton. The shot's good from Brunson. Brunson's got the game tied up here for New York.
And he has become deadly from that in-between area. Brunson as efficient on the midi as anybody.
Nembhard's shot is good.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
For three, Bridges buries the long-range jumper. Bridges has got 22.
Boy, how about that quick three response by Mikal Bridges?
And with each passing season, DB, OG Anunoby seems to keep getting more and more versatile.
You are exactly right, Kevin. What we know unequivocally is this is one of the best cross-positional defenders in the league. One of those guys that's truly capable of guarding 1 to 5. But his willingness to be a three-point threat and offensive rebound and put it on the deck is exactly what you're talking about.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball. I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much. Achua, he's checked in for New York. Pass to Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. Turner with a screen on Brunson. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Hart the pass to Brunson. Takes a three. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Halliburton outside. Lays it up off the glass. Halliburton's got 9 points here in the second half.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Bridges. New York, no good that time either. And Mathurin has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Halliburton deciding where to go with it. Driving inside.
How about that take from Halliburton? That's a big-time finish on the drive.
New York's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Pass to Towns. Bridges left side. The rebound by Turner. Indiana leading. Siakam finds Halliburton. Mathurin with the ball. Here's Siakam. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 8 points for Siakam.
Man, that is tenacity from Pascal Siakam. He was simply undeterred.
Here's Bridges, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pacers.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
McConnell passes to Mathurin. Here's Siakam. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Boy, what a clever decision there by Pascal Siakam. Sticks with the shot and wins a trip to the free throw line.
throw good. Siakam. Well, Doris, before he started playing basketball, Siakam was on the path to priesthood. And there are a lot of GMs in the NBA saying, amen, that he chose basketball.
Kevin, this young man actually attended a seminary and didn't pick up a basketball until he was 16. But even with that, he's built himself into an all-star and a champion. An incredible journey. Now, here's McConnell. OG Anunoby unable to get his last shot to go. Toppin. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist. McConnell's got 3 assists now in this one. Bridges with it. He's got 25. Shoots the 3. And no good. Tyrese Haliburton has been on display for the Pacers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be right back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Tyrese Haliburton is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then it's Walker. Then there's Obi Toppin. And it's Mathurin in its small forward. And here are the Knicks now, following the miss by Tyrese Haliburton. Anunoby outside. Achua finds Payne over McConnell. Payne can't hit. Pacers leading by 4. Haliburton up top. Defended by McBride. Toppin sets a screen for Mathurin. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Anunoby. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Some nice passing by New York here. Pass to Towns. New York needs to get off a shot. McBride's shot is off. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Here's Payne. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Cameron Payne at the line, 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for New York. And Indiana with a change here, too. Nembhard's checked in. He hits both from the stripe.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Outside Mathurin launches a 3. Robinson pulls it in.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
First personal foul, second team foul. Cameron Payne at the line. 1 shot.
And that one misses. Towns with the steal. Good for his sixth make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. He asked his team to dig deep. He said, I know you're tired, but they're tired too. It's about who can give more than the other guy at this point. Show me what you can give. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Now, here is Halliburton. Nembhard finds Halliburton.
That's just a savvy move to draw the foul. And despite that young age, Halliburton like a seasoned veteran right there.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They've been in the zone from mid-range all game long, and they've made the most of any chance they've found in that space.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
That's good from Halliburton.
I think if you're talking Tyrese Halliburton, the thing that stands out is the wealth of things he can do on the offensive end. He can shoot the ball with range. He's got unbelievable handle. He can create. He can drive it. He can also set up his guys. A lot to like.
Halliburton hits them both. And it's right with the ball for the New York Knicks. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Nembhard, the pass to Toppin. Pass to Nembhard. Indiana again missing. Right, left side. Back to McBride. Towns, the screen. McBride, bounce pass.
Well, just coming right off the pick and roll to finish beautifully. Towns looking so comfortable.
For Indiana, they've gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. A nice shot by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 39.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Good on the three-point shot.
The defense must chase Karl Anthony Towns off that three-point line. This guy is such a great jump shooter.
Toppin kicks to Halliburton. Here's Nembhard, defended by McBride. Clock at 6. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
To the paint, and he lays it straight in. Now it's a 5-point New York lead.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Now here's Walker. Bangs home the trifecta. Walker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He knows every possession is critical now.
On the court, it's your
for New York. Mikal Bridges comes in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Wright. The Pacers also changing it up. Turner's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. And it's Nesmith in for Benedict Mathurin. New York's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Bridges sets the screen for Anunoby. Back to Brunson. 5 on the clock. Over Halliburton. The Pacers pull it in. Halliburton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now, here's Nesmith. Guarded closely. Down low. Deflects the pass. Towns with the steal. Pass to Brunson. Anunoby outside. Bridges kicks to Hart. Launches from deep. It's rebounded by Tyrese Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Siakam finds Nesmith. Good D by Anunoby. Knicks have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. And Siakam has got the ball here for Indiana. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Up top, Nembhard. Defended by Bridges. Outside Turner. Siakam for 3.
Well, Hart practically inside this guy's jersey. That's how good that contest was.
Towns, a screen on Siakam. Hart, no good.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Here's Halliburton. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Halliburton's got 41. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. New York's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Trying to get something going. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Pacers shooting in this 4th quarter pretty dire at 27%. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Hard against Siakam. Shoots over Bridges.
Mikal Bridges doesn't take a possession off. You love his willingness to harass the offensive player. So disciplined, so tough.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul. 13th. Jalen Brunson at the line, 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
Boy, the maturation phenomenal as scorer and facilitator.
And the second of 2 is good. That gives them the lead.
It should be a 2-point lead, but they'll be satisfied to have edged into the lead.
A steal. Looking to end his cold spell. And Hart with the nice bucket inside.
So confident in the painted area. Josh Hart understands how to score inside.
Halliburton with it. Brunson picks him up. Halliburton no good. In the corner, it's Bridges. To the inside, Towns. It's rebounded by Nesmith. Nesmith has got his 4th rebound in this one. Siakam inside the 3-point line. Some solid defense from Hart. Pass to Bridges. Hart against Siakam. Towns sets the pick for Hart. Shot clock at 6. Back to Bridges. And there's the drive. Money!
That is big-time composure from Mikal Bridges. Backs against the wall. Got to have a bucket, and he delivers.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Halliburton against Brunson. It counts. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Oh, big-time pivotal bucket, Tyrese Halliburton. We see you.
Now here's Brunson. Amard covering. It drops.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And the Pacers call time here. They're down by 5. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
Neesmith, the pass to Siakam. The Knicks pull it in. And they go to the intentional foul.
Siakam. First personal foul. 4th team foul. Josh Hart at the line. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, you like when a guy calmly steps up, knocks down the free throws, exactly what you want.
Puts up a deep 3. So it's New York picking up the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Carl. Congrats on the win. How did you guys secure the victory in crunch time?
We fixed some mistakes we made in the first 3 quarters, and we just smothered them on defense. We tried to do everything we can to get them off the 3-point line, trying to contest every shot. We just made it difficult.
And that led to a win for you. Congrats. Back to you guys.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.